Have you ever looked at someone who achieved success and thought, that could never be me? Maybe you've wondered how they got to where they are while you're still struggling to take the first step. Today, I ask you to shift that question and ask yourself, why not me? The truth is, greatness isn't reserved for a select few. Every successful person started somewhere facing challenges, doubts, and even failures. What made the difference wasn't talent alone. It was their belief in themselves and their refusal to give up. Belief is a powerful force. When you truly believe that you are capable of achieving something, your mind will find ways to make it happen. That belief fuels your actions, and your actions shape your results. But belief isn't enough by itself. It must be followed by action. Action doesn't need to be monumental. Often it's the small, consistent steps that build the bridge to success. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is a myth. The time to start is now. Of course, fear will try to hold you back. You might fear failure, rejection, or even success itself. But remember, fear is only as strong as you allow it to be. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's taking action despite it. When you face your fears head on, they lose their power over you. And here's another secret. Your most valuable resource isn't money, connections, or luck. It's your mind. What you feed it will determine your outcomes. Feed it with determination, knowledge, and positive thoughts, and watch how your life begins to transform. Success isn't an overnight miracle. It's the result of persistence. There will be days when you question yourself, when progress seems slow, and when giving up feels tempting. But those are the moments that separate those who achieve greatness from those who don't. Keep pushing. Keep showing up. Persistence turns dreams into reality. So I ask you once again, why not you? Why not be the one who defies the odds, who turns dreams into achievements, and who inspires others to do the same? The answer is simple. There's no reason it can't be you. Believe it. Act on it. And never stop until you've made it your truth. Belief shapes reality. The foundation of every achievement in life is belief. What you think about yourself and your abilities determines the path you take. When you hold the belief that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success, your actions naturally align with that mindset. However, the opposite is also true. If you constantly doubt yourself and focus on why things won't work, you create barriers that block your progress. Your mind becomes a fertile ground for either growth or stagnation, depending on the seeds you plant. Consider this: every invention, every breakthrough, and every inspiring success story began as a thought in someone's mind. Those individuals believed that they could make it happen even when others doubted them. History is filled with examples of people who rose from humble beginnings simply because they believed in themselves and acted on that belief. But let's be honest, belief alone won't guarantee success. It needs to be paired with action, persistence, and learning. Still, belief is the spark that lights the fire. Without it, even the best plans and strategies fall flat. Why? Because belief fuels confidence. And confidence is what gives you the courage to try, to fail, and to try again until you succeed. Hey, think about your own life for a moment. Have there been times when you held back because you thought you weren't good enough? How many opportunities have you missed simply because you doubted your potential? Now, imagine flipping that script. Imagine approaching life with the unshakable conviction that you have what it takes to succeed. Your entire approach would change. You would take risks, seek opportunities, and navigate challenges with resilience. Belief isn't about being unrealistic or arrogant. It's about acknowledging your potential and choosing to focus on your strengths rather than your limitations. When you shift your mindset, your actions follow suit, and the results become inevitable. So, if there's one thing to remember, let it be this: the only difference between someone living their dream and someone who isn't often comes down to belief. And belief is a choice you can make right now. The power to shape your reality begins in your mind. Choose wisely. Success begins with action. Success doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of consistent action. Many people spend countless hours waiting for the perfect time to start pursuing their goals, believing that conditions need to be ideal before they can take the first step. But here's the truth: there will never be a perfect time. The world doesn't pause to give you a flawless starting point. Success belongs to those who create their own opportunities by acting in the present moment. Think about the stories of successful people. Rarely did they have all the resources, knowledge, or support when they started. What set them apart wasn't perfect preparation, it was their willingness to take action despite uncertainty. They understood that every small step taken moves them closer to their dreams, even if the path isn't clear from the start. Action is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. The first steps may be awkward, uncomfortable, and even discouraging. But with time and persistence, you gain clarity, build momentum, and develop the skills necessary for success. Without action, even the best ideas remain just that, ideas. Action turns dreams into goals and goals into achievements. One of the common traps people fall into is analysis paralysis. You might think, I need to research more, or I need to wait until I have more experience. While preparation is important, excessive hesitation can hold you back indefinitely. The truth is, you'll learn more by doing than by endlessly planning. Taking action allows you to gather real-world insights, make adjustments, and ultimately improve. Another barrier to action is fear of failure. No one wants to make mistakes or experience setbacks. However, it's essential to understand that failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. Each mistake holds a lesson that brings you closer to your goal. The only true failure is refusing to act at all. Let me ask you this. What would happen if you started today, right now, with whatever resources and knowledge you currently have? Even a small step forward can create a ripple effect. Momentum builds with every action you take, and before you know it, you're making progress you never thought possible. Remember, life rewards those who show up and put in the effort. It's not about being the smartest, most talented, or most connected person in the room. It's about being the one who takes action and keeps moving forward no matter the obstacles. Success is rarely handed to anyone on a silver platter. It's earned through persistent action. So, if there's a goal you've been thinking about, stop waiting. Start now. Take that first step, even if it's small. Once you begin, you'll find that the path becomes clearer with every step you take. Success doesn't wait for anyone. It rewards those who take action. Overcoming fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are two of the greatest obstacles to success. They whisper in your mind, planting thoughts like, what if I fail? Or I'm not good enough to do this. But here's a truth you must never forget. Fear is a mental construct. It only holds as much power over you as you allow it to. If you want to achieve your full potential, you must learn to overcome fear and silence doubt. First, let's understand fear for what it really is. Fear often arises from uncertainty and the unknown. When you're stepping into new territory, whether it's starting a business, changing careers, or pursuing a dream, your mind naturally conjures up worst-case scenarios. But if you look closely, most of these fears are based on things that haven't even happened and may never happen. They are projections, not realities. The key to overcoming this is to focus on what you can control, your actions and mindset. One of the most effective ways to conquer fear is by taking action. Fear thrives in stagnation. When you remain still, your mind has all the time in the world to dwell on doubts. But the moment you start moving, whether it's making a phone call, writing a business plan, or taking the first step toward a goal, you disrupt that cycle. Action builds momentum, and momentum builds confidence. The very thing you were afraid of often turns out to be much smaller than it seemed once you face it. Doubt, on the other hand, is an internal critic. It's that voice in your head that tells you you're not capable, not smart enough, or not worthy of success. Doubt feeds on comparison. When you look at others and see their polished achievements, it's easy to forget that they started with challenges and insecurities too. What you're witnessing is the result of their persistence, not their beginning. To silence doubt, you must reframe your thoughts. Instead of asking, what if I can't do this? Ask, what if I can? Instead of focusing on your limitations, focus on your strengths and past successes, no matter how small they may seem. Every victory, whether big or small, is proof that you are capable of achieving more. Use those wins as fuel to push forward. Another powerful strategy is visualization. Picture yourself succeeding. See the version of yourself who has overcome the challenges and achieved the goal you're striving for. When you mentally rehearse success, you train your brain to believe that it's possible. This shift in mindset can make a significant difference in how you approach your goals. Remember, even the most successful people experience fear and doubt. The difference is that they don't let it paralyze them. They acknowledge those feelings but choose to act anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite it. So when fear and doubt come knocking, stand firm. Recognize them for what they are, temporary thoughts that do not define your abilities or future. You have the power to overcome them, and when you do, you unlock a world of possibilities. The next time fear and doubt try to hold you back, remember this: everything you want is on the other side of fear. Push through it. Face it head on. And watch how your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. The power of persistence and resilience. The road to success is never a straight or easy path. It's filled with twists, setbacks, challenges, and moments that test your resolve. Yet, it's in these difficult moments that your true strength is revealed. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who fall short often comes down to one word: persistence. When you refuse to give up, no matter how tough the journey becomes, you put yourself on a path to success that few are willing to take. Let's be honest, the world doesn't reward half-hearted attempts or fleeting efforts. Success is reserved for those who keep showing up, who keep pushing forward even when progress seems invisible. You don't always see the results of your efforts immediately, but that doesn't mean the work isn't paying off. Just like planting a seed, it takes time for roots to grow before you see the plant break through the soil. Persistence is your way of nurturing that seed until it flourishes. But here's the catch: life will test you. Challenges will arise that make you question whether it's all worth it. You'll face rejection, failure, and criticism. It's in these moments that resilience becomes your greatest asset. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward with determination. It's the understanding that failure is not a permanent state. It's merely feedback, a lesson guiding you toward a better approach. Hey, think about every successful person you admire, whether they are entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, or leaders. They all share a common trait: resilience. They didn't achieve their success because everything went perfectly. In fact, many of them experienced massive failures along the way. What set them apart was their refusal to let those failures define them. Instead, they learned, adapted, and came back stronger. Take Thomas Edison as an example. When working on the invention of the light bulb, he reportedly failed thousands of times before finding a solution. When asked about his failures, Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That mindset embodies resilience and persistence. His ability to reframe failure as a stepping stone was a key factor in his ultimate success. Now, how can you develop persistence and resilience in your own life? First, you must have a strong why. Why are you pursuing this goal? Why does it matter to you? When your why is strong enough, it becomes a source of motivation that helps you push through the tough times. Write it down, keep it visible, and remind yourself of it every day. Second, embrace a growth mindset. Instead of viewing setbacks as proof that you're not good enough, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this to improve? Every challenge carries a lesson, but it's up to you to find it. Third, break your goals down into smaller, manageable steps. One of the reasons people give up is that they feel overwhelmed by the enormity of their dreams. But when you focus on taking one step at a time, the journey becomes more manageable. Celebrate those small victories because they are the building blocks of success. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek out people who uplift and encourage you. Avoid those who constantly sow doubt or negativity in your mind. The environment you create plays a significant role in your ability to stay persistent and resilient. Persistence and resilience are not just traits, they are skills you can develop. And the good news is that every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen those skills. So when you encounter setbacks, and you will remember that they are not signs to quit. They are invitations to rise, to grow, and to prove to yourself that you are stronger than any obstacle in your path. Let me leave you with this thought. What if every challenge you faced was preparing you for something greater? What if the struggles you endure today are shaping you into the person who will achieve extraordinary success tomorrow? The only way to find out is to keep going. Be persistent, be resilient, and trust that your efforts will bear fruit, which will bear fruit in due time. The rewards are waiting for those who refuse to give up. Believing in your unique potential. One of the greatest obstacles many people face is the lack of belief in their own potential. They look at others who are successful and think, that could never be me. They convince themselves that greatness is reserved for the gifted, the lucky, or the privileged. But let me tell you this, you are more capable and powerful than you realize. The difference between those who achieve remarkable success and those who don't isn't talent or luck, it's belief. The belief that you are worthy, capable, and deserving of success. Every person is born with unique abilities, talents, and perspectives, but most of us never tap into that potential because we're conditioned to doubt ourselves from a young age. Maybe someone told you that your dreams were unrealistic. Maybe you faced setbacks that made you question your worth. Whatever the case may be, those limiting beliefs are not facts, they're stories you've been told or have told yourself. And the beautiful thing about stories is that you have the power to rewrite them. Believing in your potential starts with a mindset shift. It requires you to stop comparing yourself to others and instead focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Comparison is a trap that robs you of joy and progress. When you compare your journey to someone else's, you're overlooking your own growth and achievements. Remember this, no one else has your exact experiences, perspective, or talents. That makes you one of a kind, and the world needs what only you can offer. To build unshakable belief in yourself, start by recognizing your strengths. What are you naturally good at? What do people often come to you for advice about? These are clues to your unique abilities. Write them down and remind yourself of them regularly. You might be surprised at how much you've overlooked about your own potential. Next, challenge negative self-talk. When that voice in your head tells you, you can't do this, respond with evidence to the contrary. Remind yourself of the times you succeeded despite the odds. Even small victories count. If you taught yourself a new skill, navigated a difficult situation, or achieved a personal goal, those are all proof that you are capable of much more than you give yourself credit for. Another powerful tool is visualization. Picture yourself achieving your goals. See yourself standing on the other side of success, filled with pride and confidence. This mental rehearsal trains your brain to believe that success is possible. Athletes use this technique to prepare for competitions, and you can use it to prepare for the challenges and goals in your own life. But belief alone isn't enough, you must also take action. Confidence is built through experience. The more you step outside of your comfort zone and take action, the more your belief in yourself will grow. It's not about getting everything right the first time, it's about showing up and learning from each experience. Let me share a powerful truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey to success. Every successful person you admire has failed at some point. The difference is that they didn't let failure define them. They used it as a lesson, a stepping stone to something greater. You can do the same. One of the most important aspects of believing in your potential is surrounding yourself with the right people. Seek out those who uplift you, challenge you to grow, and believe in your dreams. Limit your time with those who constantly doubt or criticize you. The people you surround yourself with have a significant influence on your mindset and confidence. And remember that belief is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when doubt creeps in. That's normal. What matters is how you respond to those moments. Keep showing up, keep pushing forward, and keep reminding yourself of your worth and potential. So, why not you? Why can't you be the one who achieves greatness, who inspires others, and who lives a life of purpose and fulfillment? The only thing standing between you and that reality is your belief. Choose to believe in yourself today, and watch how your life transforms. The world is waiting for your unique gifts. Don't hold back. Step forward, believe in your potential, and create the life you were meant to live.